Imagine, just for a moment, that the flow of abundance is a mighty river within you, waiting to burst forth with blessings beyond measure. Yet, like any river dammed by doubt and fear, this flow can be blocked. What if I told you that with a simple, sacred practice, you hold the power to break those dams, to unleash the torrent of prosperity that belongs to you by divine right? This is no mere wishful thinking. It is the undeniable truth of the law of the spoken word. For 7 nights, you will speak a sacred affirmation, planting seeds of financial miracle deep into the fertile soil of your subconscious. Night after night, your spoken word will awaken the invisible currents of abundance, turning scarcity into plenty, lack into overflowing riches. The universe, ever obedient to your word, will respond, orchestrating opportunities, resources, and blessings in perfect harmony with your declaration. Say these words with unwavering faith. I now release the old, limiting beliefs about money. I am open and ready to receive unexpected and endless abundance. Wealth flows to me freely, joyfully, and effortlessly. I am a magnet for financial miracles, and I give thanks now for this prosperity. As you speak, imagine yourself already surrounded by the abundance you desire. Let no shadow of doubt enter your heart, for doubt is the only thief that can steal your promise. Each night, as you repeat these words, the invisible forces of life bend to your command, rearranging circumstances to fulfill your spoken decree. Watch as doors open, unexpected checks arrive, ideas spark that lead to profit, and your financial situation transforms beyond your wildest dreams. You are not asking the universe for favors. You are declaring your rightful inheritance as a child of infinite supply. Believe it with the certainty of the sunrise, and feel gratitude as if your miracle is already in hand. For the universe loves a grateful heart, and gratitude multiplies blessings. This is your moment to reclaim your power. 7 nights, 7 sacred affirmations. Your financial miracle is unfolding now, unseen but unstoppable. Keep speaking, keep believing, and prepare to live the abundant life you were always meant to have. The power of the spoken word is the most marvelous and practical law that governs all creation. It is the invisible force by which all things are brought forth into manifestation. Consider how the universe itself began, through a word, a divine command, a creative utterance that called forth light from darkness, form from the formless. This same principle works within you and through you every moment of your life. Your words, spoken or unspoken, carry the power to build or destroy, to attract or repel, to bless or curse your circumstances. Every word you speak is a seed planted in the fertile soil of your subconscious mind. The subconscious does not argue, reason, or discriminate. It simply accepts the impression you give it, and works tirelessly to manifest that reality. If your words are filled with fear, doubt, or limitation, your subconscious will faithfully bring forth conditions that reflect those thoughts. On the other hand, if your words are charged with faith, confidence, and abundance, your subconscious will work equally diligently to produce prosperity and success. This is why careful attention to the words you use about money is vital. When you say, I am poor, or I can't afford this, you are commanding your subconscious to align your outer world with these limiting beliefs. It obeys your command without hesitation, because it cannot distinguish between what is true and what is imagined. It simply acts on the directive given. Many struggle financially not because the universe is lacking, but because their own spoken words and thoughts have formed invisible barriers to abundance. Understanding this law is empowering, for it places the control of your financial destiny firmly in your own hands. You need not wait for external circumstances to change or for luck to smile upon you. Instead, you begin by changing the words you speak about yourself and your money. Speak as if you already possess the wealth you desire. Declare your abundance in present tense, with conviction and joy. Your subconscious mind will accept this declaration as fact and move to create the conditions that fulfill your spoken truth. Repetition is the key that unlocks the door to transformation. The subconscious mind is like a loyal servant who requires constant reminders to discard old, negative patterns and embrace new ones. By repeating positive affirmations consistently, night after night, you are reprogramming your mind, gradually replacing scarcity with plenty. Over time, these new words become your automatic thoughts, your guiding beliefs, and the foundation of your action. It is also important to realize that the spoken word is not mere flattery or wishful thinking. It is a sacred act of creation. When you speak words of abundance, you align yourself with the invisible currents of universal law that govern prosperity. You set in motion a chain of events that cannot be reversed until your desire manifests fully. This is why the words you choose must be carefully crafted, clear, and free from contradiction. Avoid saying "I hope" or "maybe," for such words weaken your command and confuse the subconscious. The power of the spoken word extends beyond the mind, into the realm of spirit. When your words come from a place of inner faith and trust, they resonate with the divine power within you. This alignment strengthens your declarations and accelerates the process of manifestation. Faith is the unseen substance that gives life to your spoken word. Without faith, the word is an empty shell. With faith, it is a living force that moves mountains. You must also cultivate gratitude alongside your affirmations. Gratitude is the atmosphere in which miracles thrive. When you express thanks for the abundance that is already present, you send a signal to the universe that you recognize and accept your blessings. This grateful attitude opens the floodgates for more good to flow into your life. It creates a harmonious vibration that attracts prosperity and success effortlessly. Be mindful, too, of the company you keep and the words you allow into your environment. Negative talk about money, complaining, or engaging in conversations filled with lack will weaken your own affirmation. The spoken word is contagious. Surround yourself with those who uplift and inspire you to believe in abundance. Listen to words of encouragement and affirm your own power by repeating positive declarations with conviction. Finally, remember that the spoken word is only effective when it is backed by corresponding feeling and action. It is not enough to say words mechanically. You must feel their truth deep within your heart. Your emotions give energy to your words and breathe life into your affirmation. Likewise, you must act as if your words are already true. Seize opportunities, make wise decisions, and move confidently toward your goals. The spoken word and inspired action together form an unstoppable force. In summary, the spoken word is the master key to unlocking financial freedom. It shapes your beliefs, reprograms your subconscious, and aligns you with the universal flow of abundance. By consciously choosing your words, speaking them with faith and gratitude, and backing them with heartfelt feeling and action, you hold the power to create a prosperous life beyond your wildest dreams. This law never fails. It works in perfect harmony with the divine intelligence that governs all life. The moment you take responsibility for your words, you reclaim your power as a creator, and the door to endless financial miracles swings wide open. The human mind is a magnificent instrument, divided into the conscious and the subconscious, each playing a vital role in shaping the life you experience. The conscious mind is the thinker, the one that reasons and makes decisions. It is where you choose your words, your thoughts, and your intentions. The subconscious mind, however, is the silent worker, the faithful servant that accepts every impression given to it by the conscious mind and brings those impressions into reality without question or delay. It is the great builder of your life circumstances, the unseen force that manifests your spoken words and thoughts into form. When it comes to money and abundance, most people live with a subconscious mind filled with limiting beliefs and outdated programs about lack, struggle, and poverty. These hidden beliefs are like invisible chains, binding them to financial difficulty and preventing the flow of prosperity. The good news is that the subconscious mind is highly suggestible and can be reprogrammed through the careful and repeated use of affirmation. Affirmations are positive, present tense statements that convey the reality you desire as if it already exists. By repeating affirmations consistently, you impress new truths upon your subconscious, slowly but surely changing the internal script that governs your financial reality. This process of reprogramming the subconscious mind is not magic, it is the application of a natural law that governs all growth and change. Just as a gardener removes weeds and plants seeds to cultivate a healthy garden, so too must you remove negative, limiting thoughts and plant the seeds of abundance in your mind. Affirmations are the seeds of this new garden, words filled with faith and power that will grow into the visible conditions you see. The subconscious mind is not selective. It accepts the impressions you give it, whether positive or negative. If you say, money is hard to get, or I never have enough, the subconscious will bring about circumstances that reflect these beliefs. These repeated thoughts become deeply ingrained, forming the blueprint by which your life unfolds. Yet, by consciously choosing to repeat affirmations such as money flows to me easily and abundantly, or I am open and ready to receive unlimited wealth, you overwrite these old blueprints with new ones of prosperity and success. The key to effective reprogramming lies in repetition and consistency. The subconscious is like a loyal servant who needs to be reminded continuously to let go of old instructions and embrace new ones. By repeating your affirmations night after night, you build momentum, reinforcing the new beliefs until they become automatic. This is why the practice of repeating affirmations for a set period, such as 7 nights, is so powerful. It signals to your subconscious that this new belief is not a passing fancy, but a permanent truth to be accepted and acted upon. The tone and feeling with which affirmations are spoken are equally important. Affirmations should be said with confidence, conviction, and a sense of gratitude. The subconscious mind responds not just to the words themselves, but to the emotions and beliefs behind them. When you feel gratitude as you affirm abundance, you are sending a signal that you already accept and appreciate the wealth coming into your life. This feeling amplifies the power of the affirmation and accelerates the manifestation process. It is also essential to avoid contradicting your affirmations with negative thoughts or words during the day. The subconscious cannot hold two opposing beliefs simultaneously. It will act on whichever belief is strongest and most frequent. Therefore, guarding your mind against doubt, worry, and fear is crucial. Whenever negative thoughts arise, gently replace them with your chosen affirmations, and refuse to entertain any statement that denies your prosperity. Another important aspect of reprogramming the subconscious is patience and trust. Often, the results of affirmations are not immediate or obvious. The subconscious works behind the scenes, quietly aligning events, opportunities, and circumstances to bring about your desired reality. You may find unexpected doors opening, new ideas coming to you, or synchronicities occurring, all signs that your subconscious mind is at work, manifesting your spoken word. Trust in this invisible process and continue faithfully with your affirmations, knowing that your financial miracle is unfolding, even if you cannot yet see it. The repetition of affirmations is also a way to build faith. Faith is the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen. When you repeat your affirmations regularly, you reinforce your faith in the unseen forces that govern your life. This faith creates an unshakable foundation for your manifestation, making your spoken word an unstoppable creative power. In daily life, you can enhance this reprogramming by surrounding yourself with reminders of abundance, visual cues, inspiring books, and supportive companions who speak positively about wealth, all help to reinforce your new belief. Your environment plays a subtle but powerful role in shaping your subconscious mind. Ultimately, the art of reprogramming the subconscious mind with affirmations is the art of consciously choosing your inner reality. It is a practice that requires discipline, patience, and above all, faith. Yet, it is simple and accessible to all who desire to transform their financial life. By planting new seeds of belief through repeated heartfelt affirmations, you invite the invisible forces of the universe to bring forth a harvest of abundance, prosperity, and joy. This law never fails. When you give your subconscious mind a clear, positive, and repeated command, it moves heaven and earth to make that command your reality. Your financial abundance is already on its way. It awaits only your spoken word and your faithful repetition to bring it forth. Faith and gratitude are the twin pillars upon which the grand structure of abundance is built. Without them, the spoken word, though powerful, is like a seed cast upon barren ground, unable to take root and grow. Faith is the invisible substance that breathes life into your declarations, transforming mere words into living realities. Gratitude is the fertile soil in which these realities flourish, multiplying blessings and opening the channels through which prosperity flows free. Faith is often misunderstood as blind hope or wishful thinking. It is neither. True faith is a deep knowing, a confident assurance that what you declare is already true in the unseen realm, even if your senses have not yet caught up with this reality. It is the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen. When you affirm, "I am prosperous," or "money flows to me easily," faith is the energy that animates these words, turning them from idle phrases into commands that the universe must obey. Without faith, words are empty echoes, lacking the creative force to manifest change. This faith is not a static state but a dynamic power that must be nurtured and cultivated. It grows through repeated affirmation, through daily practice, and through a conscious decision to trust in the unseen laws of the universe. You may not see the evidence immediately, but faith urges you to persist, to hold fast to your vision with unwavering belief. It is the bridge between your present circumstances and your desired future, spanning the gap between desire and fulfillment. Alongside faith, gratitude acts as a multiplier of miracles. Gratitude is the acknowledgement that you already possess abundance in some form, that your needs are met, and that more good is flowing to you continually. This attitude of thankfulness creates a harmonious vibration that aligns you with the universal flow of prosperity. When you express sincere gratitude for the blessings you have and those yet to come, you send a powerful message to the universe. You recognize abundance as your rightful inheritance and are ready to receive it. Gratitude is more than polite thanks. It is a deep, heartfelt feeling that resonates within your being. It dissolves resistance, softens doubt, and opens the channels of blessing. When you cultivate gratitude, you create a receptive environment for miracles to occur. The universe delights in responding to a grateful heart, often doubling the blessings bestowed. In the practice of affirmations, pairing faith with gratitude creates a potent synergy. Affirm your desires with faith, declaring them as present realities, and accompany these declarations with sincere gratitude, as though the manifestation is already complete. For example, say, "I am grateful now for the financial abundance that flows to me freely," or, "With faith I receive unexpected wealth, and I give." This combination signals to your subconscious mind and the universal forces that your manifestation is not only expected, but already accepted and cherished. It is essential to understand that faith and gratitude are not passive states, but active forces that require your conscious participation. You must choose to cultivate them each day, even in the face of challenges or apparent delay. Doubts may arise, circumstances may seem contrary, but these are merely tests of your commitment. When doubt appears, counter it immediately with faith-filled affirmations and expressions of gratitude. Let faith be the shield that protects your spoken word from the arrows of fear and skepticism. Moreover, faith and gratitude influence your emotions, which are the true language of the subconscious mind. When your feelings align with your words, your affirmations carry immense creative power. Joy, confidence, and thankfulness amplify your declarations, making them irresistible commands to the unseen forces. Conversely, fear, worry, and impatience weaken your affirmations and invite resistance. In practical terms, cultivating faith and gratitude means focusing your mind and heart on the good already present in your life and the certainty of more to come. Begin each day by thanking for what you have: your health, your relationships, your opportunities, and affirming your trust in the unfolding of your desires. End each day by reflecting on the blessings received, no matter how small, and reaffirming your faith in the power of your spoken word. Faith and gratitude also transform your outlook and behavior. They inspire you to act with confidence and generosity, to seize opportunities without hesitation, and to give freely, knowing that abundance is endless. This positive action creates a cycle of receiving and giving, a flow of prosperity that nourishes both you and others. Remember, the universe is ever responsive to your inner state. When you live in faith and gratitude, you align with the divine current of abundance, making your spoken word a beacon that draws riches to you effortlessly. This is the secret of those who experience financial miracles, not because they are luckier or wiser, but because they understand and live by these fundamental principles. By embracing faith and gratitude, you empower your words to become creative forces of immense power. They transform affirmations from mere sentences into living commands that bring forth your financial miracle. Keep these twin pillars strong in your heart and mind, and watch as your life is filled with blessings beyond measure. Doubt is the shadow that dims the radiant light of your spoken word and weakens the magnetic power of your affirmations. It is the one thief that stealthily steals away your promises and blocks the flow of prosperity before it can fully manifest. To walk the path of abundance, you must become vigilant against this subtle enemy and learn to hold unwavering belief in the truth of your declaration. The law of manifestation responds only to certainty and faith. It cannot work for those who hesitate or question. Doubt arises when the mind allows fear or past experience to interfere with the power of the spoken word. It whispers, "What if this is not true?" Or "What if I fail?" These thoughts, though seemingly innocent, create a crack in the foundation of your belief. And through that crack, the floodwaters of lack and limitation enter. When you waver, your subconscious mind receives conflicting instructions and becomes confused. It cannot discern which command to follow and therefore delays or denies the manifestation you seek. The key to overcoming doubt lies in recognizing it as a false illusion, nothing more than a mental habit that has no real power over the truth. Doubt is the mind's resistance to change, the voice of old fears that cling to familiar patterns. But you are not bound to these old patterns, unless you choose to be. By consciously rejecting doubt and replacing it with steadfast faith, you reclaim your creative power and set the law of manifestation into motion with full force. Unwavering belief is not mere hope or wishful thinking. It is a deliberate choice to trust in the invisible forces that govern all creation. It is the firm conviction that your spoken word is already true in the unseen realm, regardless of any contradictory evidence your senses might present. This conviction acts like a beacon, cutting through the fog of uncertainty and guiding your desires safely to shore. One way to cultivate this unwavering belief is through repetition and consistency. When you repeat your affirmations daily and with full feeling, you reinforce your faith and drown out the whispers of doubt. Your subconscious mind begins to accept the new command as absolute truth and discards the old limitation. Over time, this steady repetition creates an unbreakable habit of belief, making your spoken word an unstoppable force. It is also helpful to visualize your desired outcome as already accomplished. Visualization is the language of the subconscious mind and works hand in hand with your spoken word. By seeing yourself living in abundance, feeling the joy and relief that comes with financial freedom, you impress your subconscious with a vivid picture of your truth. This strengthens your belief and helps dissolve any remaining doubt. Another important practice is to guard your thoughts and speech throughout the day. Doubt often creeps in through negative conversations, worries, and fearful speculation. Become aware of these moments and immediately counteract them by affirming your truth with renewed confidence. Say to yourself, "I do not entertain doubt. I am certain of my abundance," and watch how your inner world responds to this command. Faith thrives in an atmosphere of gratitude. When you give thanks for your blessings and the manifestation you are claiming, you create a powerful energy that supports your belief. Gratitude is the acknowledgement of abundance already present and signals to the universe that you are ready to receive more. This thankful heart fortifies your belief and protects it from the corrosive effects of doubt. It is also crucial to understand that setbacks or delays do not signify failure or lack of faith. The timing of manifestation is often hidden from your view, and what appears as delay may be preparation or alignment, for greater blessings. Trust that the universe is working behind the scenes, and that your unwavering belief will bring forth your desires at the perfect moment. Unwavering belief transforms your emotional state too. It brings peace, joy, and confidence instead of anxiety and fear. These emotions send powerful signals to your subconscious and to the universal laws that respond to vibration. The higher your emotional state, the stronger the creative power of your spoken word. Finally, remember that doubt is a challenge to be met, not a punishment or a permanent state. Each time doubt arises, see it as an opportunity to strengthen your faith and deepen your trust in the law of manifestation. With each victory over doubt, your spoken word gains greater power and your financial miracles draw near. By cultivating unwavering belief, you create a powerful foundation for your affirmations and unlock the door to endless abundance. Your spoken word, backed by this certainty, moves the invisible forces of the universe to bring forth your financial miracle with unstoppable momentum. The moment you refuse to doubt is the moment your miracle begins to take form. The truth that financial miracles come naturally when you declare your abundance as a present reality is one of the most profound principles you can learn. The moment you speak your prosperity as if it already exists, you align yourself with the invisible creative forces of the universe. This alignment is not a wish or a future hope, but a present fact that your subconscious mind and the universal law recognize and obey without hesitation. The power of declaring abundance now is that it shifts your entire being from a place of lack and yearning into a state of fulfillment and magnetism. When you declare, "I am wealthy," or "money flows to me freely," you are making a statement of truth that sets the wheels of manifestation in motion. The subconscious mind accepts this declaration as the foundation upon which to build your experience. It does not judge or question, it simply works tirelessly to bring this truth into form. This is why the present tense is essential, because the subconscious lives in the now, and it is compelled to create according to the reality you impress upon. Living in the feeling of already having your financial miracle changes everything. It rewires your thoughts, emotions, and actions to reflect this new reality. You begin to notice opportunities you might have missed before. Your confidence grows and your decisions become guided by abundance rather than fear. This state of being acts like a magnet, attracting people, resources, and situations that support your declared truth. Declaring your abundance as a present reality also frees you from the trap of waiting and hoping. Waiting places your power outside yourself and keeps you in a state of want and uncertainty. Hope, while better than despair, still implies that what you desire is not yet yours. When you declare abundance now, you reclaim your creative authority and live as the master of your destiny. This confident stance sends a clear message to the universe: you are ready and worthy to receive. The spoken word, when declared as a present truth, influences not only your inner world, but also your outer circumstances. It changes your demeanor, your energy, and your interactions with others. People respond to the confidence and positivity you radiate, often opening doors that were previously closed. Your external world shifts to match the reality you have affirmed within. It is important to understand that this declaration is not mere self-delusion or fantasy. It is a conscious act of creation that taps into a higher intelligence. By affirming abundance now, you participate in the divine process of bringing invisible potential into visible reality. This is the creative act at the heart of all manifestation. To strengthen this declaration, it helps to combine it with visualization and feeling. See yourself living in abundance, feel the joy and relief of financial freedom, and holds this feeling as if it were already yours. The subconscious mind responds powerfully to sensory impressions, so the more vivid and real your internal experience, the faster the manifestation. Consistency is also key. By declaring your abundance every day, you build a powerful momentum that reshapes your subconscious beliefs and attracts your desired outcome. This daily practice turns your spoken word into an unstoppable force that works tirelessly on your behalf. Watch carefully how your life begins to change. Unexpected opportunities, financial windfalls, and new ideas may present themselves. These are the universe's responses to your declaration, often arriving in ways you did not anticipate but perfectly suited to your highest good. Stay open and receptive, and continue to affirm your abundance with joy and gratitude. Remember, the universe works in perfect harmony with your declarations. It is always ready to respond to your word, but it requires your active participation through belief, feeling, and repeated affirmation. Your spoken word is a powerful command that cannot be ignored when it is backed by faith and clarity. By living as though your financial miracle is already here, you embody the truth that abundance is your natural state. This living faith creates a vibrational match that draws wealth to you effortlessly. The moment you make this declaration a present reality in your mind and heart, you open the floodgates to prosperity and invite financial miracles to flow freely into your life. When you understand and embrace the power of your spoken word, you unlock the greatest creative force within you, the ability to shape your financial destiny. Through consistent repetition of affirmations, you reprogram your subconscious mind, replacing old limitations with new, empowering beliefs. Faith and gratitude become the unwavering foundation that supports your declarations, magnifying their power and drawing abundance effortlessly toward you. By banishing doubt and embracing unwavering belief, you clear the path for miracles to manifest. And when you declare your prosperity as a present reality, you align fully with the universal laws that govern creation, setting in motion the unstoppable flow of wealth and success. Remember, the life of abundance is not a distant dream, but a present truth, waiting for you to claim it with your words, your faith, and your grateful heart. Step boldly into this truth, and watch your financial miracles unfold.